Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with another fitness video. So you again feel that you're not getting any results in the gym. You're exercising, you're training with weights, you're doing all the right things, but sala results nahi aa rahe. This is something that we all go through, at some point or the other. Same problem I had. But what we feel is that it's the motivation that we are lacking, or we feel that there's so many other reasons happening. There's so many things happening in our life which is kind of taken a toll. Uski wajah se hamare ko results aane band ho gaye. But there is one thing that we always kind of ignore and refuse to acknowledge, which is what exactly is the reason why we are, where results kind of, come to a stop or a halt. What is that one reason? Overtraining. So in this video, I'll be talking about overtraining. Are you overtraining? एक तो नहीं यार, हमारी especially हिंदुस्तानियों की mentality ये होती है कि we feel more is good. Or so if somebody likes to talk, person will keep talking for hours. I think that's my mentality. Hey, I should not say that. Forget that. And if we feel ki if 45 minutes of gym can bring us X amount of results, so probably 1.5 hours or 2 hours will bring double or 3 times more the results. It's actually not the case. More is always pathetic. More is always extreme. More will never get you what you want. More will only spell disaster, especially when it comes to your fitness goals. I'll tell you what will happen if you're overtraining. So what is overtraining? Let's understand that. Overtraining is a syndrome which happens to athletes, to people who are lifting weights, wherein A, they stop getting results. 2, they don't, they're not motivated enough to go to the gym. 3, they feel ki yaar, this is not working out with me. I just have to quit. That's the sign of overtraining. And plus, the other critical part of overtraining is that, you're always tired, fatigued. Aapko gym dekh ke, exercise dekh ke, aapko, problem honi start ho jati. It happened with me couple of times. And that's a sign when you should actually take a friggin' break. So these are some of the signs that I told you. And with overtraining, what usually happens is our chances of getting injured are a lot higher because obviously we're pushing ourselves. We really don't want to work out because we've burnt out to an extent that we are putting our body at risk. So it's always good to take a break. But we as Indians have this mentality, or people have this mentality that we have to push ourselves even if we don't want to. It's good to do once in a while, but overtraining is the problem that most of us have suffered or are still suffering. Are you one of those guys? Are you one of those guys who go to the gym twice or thrice a day, or who spend hours in the gym either talking or training? I've seen so many guys, both men and women, training for hours, for 3 to 4 hours. They start with one body part, then they'll do some cardio, then they'll do some abs, and I'm like, but their body, there's no difference in their body. On the contrary, they've only lost considerable amount of muscle mass. That's what overtraining does. It doesn't help you grow. It'll only take your body down. So avoid overtraining. So what can you do to avoid overtraining? I talked about what exactly it is. You may be suffering from one. So what do you do? How to fix overtraining? I'll tell you how I fixed it. I took a friggin' break. If you remember, in my transformation program that I'm following right now, मैंने यहाँ पे हफ्ते 10 दिन का break लिया था from the gym, and I ate everything. There's a reason. The reason was exactly overtraining. So I thought it'll be a good idea to take a break, just in case my body, because your body gets used to the whole set of routine, whether it comes to eating or weight training. It's a beautiful machine. It gets acclimatized to everything that we actually, it forms a pattern. So everything that you do becomes a behavior. So it's important for you to kind of tell your body that, hey, we're not dependent on this, I'm going to take a break. So your body will be like, hey, what the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? And before you know it, boom, you recover from that overtraining syndrome. That is exactly what I did with my transformation. I took a complete 10-day break, ate everything from no protein powder, no supplement, nothing whatsoever. Go out, eat out, whatever you want to do. Take a friggin' break, guys. Take a break. And forget that that you actually trained ever. Don't even take that road where your gym is. Just completely forget about it. Or go out on a vacation. And whenever you go on a vacation, I've seen people, they have this habit of using a gym in the hotel or taking a walk. Nothing. Don't even think about exercising. What will happen is, once you come back after a week, 2 weeks, depending on your level of overtraining, how much have you overtrained? Specifically, if you want to recover from overtraining, you only need about from week to about 3 weeks to recover from this. Up to you. I really don't know how much do you train or how often do you train. But 1 week from 7 to 21 days are good enough for you to recover from this syndrome. My only request to you is, don't overdo anything that you do. It's not just weight training that we overtrain, we actually overeat also at times. And overeating has it's called overeating, and the result straight is fat storage. Similarly, overtraining, the result is boredom. The result is muscle soreness. Other result, that immediate consequence will be more injuries. Another thing that you will face is complete demotivation. You will not feel like doing anything. And what happens is, if you're a fitness enthusiast and if your training is not going right, everything around it will upset you. You're like, "Arey yaar, mujhse training to ho nahi rahi hai." You will not be able to focus on your work. You will not be focused on your family. Nothing. Everything will take a back seat. And what will happen is, it will lead to depression. That is why I always tell people, take a friggin' break. Break is as important, or rather more important than training. But वही कहते हैं ना कि we feel कि नहीं यार, we have to get to our fitness goal, we have to get to our goal is in this much time. What are you going to do with that goal, if it gets further delayed by you overtraining or you overexerting? More is never good. Extreme is never good. I've made that mistake umpteen number of times and I had to pay the price. So that's why I'm sharing my little experience with you, so that you get some sense out of it. So guys, no friggin' overtraining. Take things easy. And I always tell you, it's not just about the end goal, getting to your fitness goal. It's about that process of getting to that fitness goal. Enjoy that process, yeah. Fitness is not about torturing yourself and going to the gym and, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do 8 sets, I have to do 6 sets. No. It's about you looking forward to those 6 sets. Hey, I have to do this, man. It's so much fun. I have to eat this. Like people see, oh yeah, I have to eat the same shit again. Oh, same food again. If you have that mentality, how do you expect that food to hit you or do you any good? Food is, it's a mind game. It touches your heart. Good food actually touches your heart. But if you cuss about it and if you disrespect that food and say, what, this is not working out, it'll never do you any word of good. Nothing. So respect it, eat it with pleasure, whatever it is, because you've signed up for it. You want to look friggin' good. And the only way you can the only way you can look good is by following that particular food pattern. You have fucking signed up for it. So don't complain. If you want to complain, hey, change your goal. So my only request is, guys, do not take fitness in an extreme direction, because extremities or any extreme measure will only lead to overtraining in fitness, and overtraining will really, really demotivate you and derail you from your fitness goal. So take things easy and enjoy, because fitness is not just about aesthetics, how you look. Everything about fitness is about how you feel from within. If you feel good, if you like the food that you eat, if you like going to the gym, if you like following a fitness routine, hey, life is good. Everything around you will make you feel good. But if you make it as a torture for yourself, you're just fucking things up for yourself, man. So try doing that. So I hope by this message, you get what I'm trying to tell you. Avoid overtraining. So any one of you who have any questions around this, feel free to reach out to me either on my YouTube channel, Facebook channel, or even my WhatsApp channel, and I'll be happy to address all these queries or initiate a discussion around this. Happy to do that, free of cost. I'm just here to help you out with no friggin' hidden agenda. So until we meet again, see you.